Hey everyone, it's Jackie. I just wanted to get on here and just share a little encouragement with you to help you as you let the days go by during this COVID-19 situation. So I had a thought and I thought I would share it because it's really helping me get through the days as we are in quarantine and our lives essentially have been turned upside down with the changes in schedule and just all of the all around effects that come with the COVID-19 situation. So I was having some time with God and I had this thought, and that thought really has been driving. I would even say it's becoming an affirmation every day. It's been driving how I view my days and how I approach my days. And here's a thought I wanted to share with you. It's having purpose makes way for faith that overcomes fear. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know that I like to exercise. I do. I enjoy exercising, but what I do not like to do is I don't like to run. I wish I did. I don't know what it is about running, but running makes me feel like my butt weighs 1,000 pounds. Okay, I don't know why, but it does, and so the thought of running actually makes me scared, and the reason why, it's because when I think of running, I think of not only the discomfort that I might feel at the time, but it brings up fears of failure. Like, I'm not going to be able to keep up, I'm going to slow down, I'm going to stop, and for some people, what's the big deal? You're giving it a try. But for my personality, that fear of failure is a big deal. And so not too long ago, I know for some of you this may not be a big deal, but for me it was huge. We had the 5K with the YMCA, and I really didn't want to do it. I was afraid to sign up because I thought, well, if I sign up, that means I have to run. And what if I get tired? And what if my legs get uncomfortable? Or what if my butt starts weighing 1,000 pounds and I have to stop? And I thought, like, I don't want to, in front of so many people, not finish. And so I had all these fears that were coming up. And as I was talking to my husband about it, my son says, "Mom, I want to do it. I want to run the 5K." And I was like, "Really? You want to do it?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay." And so I almost felt like he called me on it, like, you have to do it. And so I signed up and I signed him up. And so all of a sudden, though, my mind shifted, my sight shifted. It wasn't anymore about me doing this 5K and whether or not I was going to fail, or whether I was going to need to walk, or whether I was going to be able to finish. All of a sudden, I had purpose behind the task that was before me. And it really started to increase, like, this desire and this faith to believe that I could do this because there was a purpose. And that purpose for me at the time was just being able to do this with my son. And so it really made me think, as I've been thinking about all the unknowns and all the things that we don't know about, and all the fears that may rise up from changes. Maybe you're having changes in your finances. Maybe you're not working as much. Maybe you're challenged by the thought of having your kids at home every day for the next 2 weeks, or the potential of having to homeschool for the rest of the year. Maybe you're concerned about sickness. You have someone in your family who's immunocompromised, or could potentially be affected by the virus itself. But I want to challenge you, and I'm speaking to myself too, is that every day to wake up with a sense of purpose. God, there is a reason behind what you are doing. I want to read to you Proverbs 4:21. It says, "My child, don't lose sight of good planning and insight. Hang on to them, for they fill you with life and bring you honor and respect. They keep you safe on your way and keep your feet from stumbling. You can lie down without fear and enjoy pleasant dreams." So he's saying, like, be wise. He's saying, have a plan. And I think that a plan comes after a purpose. And so one thing that I've been doing is that every day I have been making myself available to say, God, what is your purpose behind today? your purpose can't possibly be that I sit around on the couch and that I listen to the news and stroll through my social media all day long. My purpose can't possibly be that I sit here in fear and think about all the things that can go wrong. God, there's a purpose. Like, what is your purpose behind my kids being home? What is your purpose behind my life slowing down? And as I approach that, it's given way for me to have faith that overcomes fear. And from that, I've been able to, God has been giving me ideas of things to do with my kids. And I've been able to set up a plan, which is that comes after you have purpose. After you're like, I have this focus now. I have this thing that I want to do. And for our family, for me, I want to spend time with my kids. Like, I want to enjoy them, and I know that for me to enjoy them, I have to have a plan. Like, I'm not the kind of person that just does things out of the whim. Like, I need a plan. And so I've actually been, if you can see behind me, I have a chore chart for my kids, and it goes by days, and they have the chores that they do. And if you want some more information on that, I want to share that with you, because I want to help you create a plan so that you can have, that comes from purpose. And so the first thing I want you to do is, God, what is your purpose behind me slowing down? What is your purpose behind my kids being here? God, what is your purpose behind this whole situation for my life, for my family, for my community? God, what is your purpose? Make yourself available to hear God's plan. The second thing is create some type of plan. Like, I try to plan the night before. I usually am good about planning days ahead, but because I don't really know what to expect with all the constant changes that are happening, I'm just like, God, I'm just going to plan for tomorrow and be flexible that it may change. But have a plan. Like, there's resources out there, and if you want resources, I can share those with you. I don't want to share them right now because I really want to keep this short, and I want to be done here in like the next 30 seconds to a minute. But I just want to encourage you to have a plan. And again, just having purpose makes way for faith that overcomes fear. Here's another thing is, so have purpose, make yourself available to hear God's plan. And then 2, have a plan for your purpose. And then lastly is, let part of that purpose be to spend time with God. Okay, just because our schedules change and because we have, more people in the house or whatever, it may be more challenging to spend time reading your book and spending time with God. But really, it needs to be a focus of your life to say, God, I want to continue to grow, and to spend time alone with God. So think about, where can you fit that in? Is that during nap time? Is that waking up earlier, so that means you go to bed earlier? Is that at the end of the night, and so you're pretty rigid about getting your kids to bed at a certain time? Make time to seek the one who gives purpose. I hope this blesses you, and I hope that it encourages you. I am praying for you, and I am really looking forward to connecting once again in the same room. But until then, I'm going to try to encourage you through these little videos. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.